great week, a really great week. 3 cheers for President Obama and his military commanders. I realize the President, as Commander-in-Chief, is primarily responsible for bringing the boys and girls home from Iraq. I'm sure somewhere down the line somebody will try to twist that as a bad move. But I think it was a great move, long overdue. Well, I guess you probably, if you follow my videos, you know that I thought it was a terrible mistake to go in there. The idea of going in, I do salute George W. Bush as a commander-in-chief, former, but he was, by soldier blood says, I salute the commander-in-chief. And if I'm in the active duty at the time, I did what he says, period. No exception. He is the commander-in-chief. But as a private citizen, I thought he did a terrible, terrible thing when he lied to the American public. He and his Rumsfeld lied to justify going into Iraq. And then we got in there and we stayed and we stayed and we spent and we spent. Oh yes, we're in a terrible financial situation now, primarily in my opinion due to the war in Iraq and in Afghanistan. Three cheers though for the President Obama. He said he'd get them out of there. And as of this evening, there's a few left, but basically we're out. We'll have a few more fatalities. I don't doubt that at all, because we're leaving a little group in there. But the big group is out. Over 4,500 American soldiers, sailors, Marines, Coast Guard, etc. sacrificed their lives for a false premised war. I am so glad to see Obama bring the boys home and the girls. Thank you. Good night. Was it worth it? Anything that's done based on a lie to start with is pretty much doomed to failure. You know, they say over 4,500 casualties there in Iraq. I wonder just what the number is when you count the suicides of the kids who've been there and have come home to commit suicide. Bad, bad, bad war. Is Iraq going to be a whole lot better off than it was under Saddam? I hope so. But I wouldn't bet on it. The factions within that country have a history of being pretty combative and pretty wild. I hope, I hope for the Iraqi people that a government will get into power that is sensible, protective of the citizens, encouraging of development. The Iraqis deserve a break. Certainly our soldiers, sailors, Marines, Coast Guard deserve the break of getting out of there. Been there way too long. Way, way too long. Shouldn't have been there in the first place, as far as I'm concerned. Got a lot more to say about that Iraqi war and finance, but I'm going to do it in a separate video. I'm sorry I don't have a better lighting arrangement, but you gotta sometimes make do with what you've got. Salute Obama, salute President Bush, I salute the soldiers, sailors, Marines, Coast Guard for what they've done to follow orders in Iraq.